I believe that I will not give up on you. I will be here for you. I'm sorry.
I'm going to give you a choice, and I'm going to give you a choice because this is an evading arrest detention in a vehicle. I see your history. But these are the only two choices you have. Don't come back to me with a third choice. Don't try to do something different because you only have two choices. The court is calling 2025 CR 002-719 State versus Alfredo Mate. How do you pronounce your last name?
Mate.
Mate. Oh, I did it correctly. Okay. Can I have parties announced?
Jason, you're here for the state, you're. Brian Kimbrough for Mr. Mate.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on May 22nd for evading arrest detention with a vehicle. According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state will make no recommendation on your application. Punishments be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State is taking in consideration 2025 CR 003472 and 2025 PF 11391. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections, state?
No.
Defense?
There is a correction, Your Honor, that I think will become more clear during the testimony of my client, but he is motivated for treatment, and I think there was misunderstanding, and it says he wasn't. He was, and he is, so I'll let him explain.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Alfredo Mate.
All right, you may proceed.
Your Honor, okay, just in explanation, Mr. Mate has pretty serious record. He lived in Utah with his mother, who's present in court, and I was gonna call her as a witness also. And they moved here really to help for many reasons, but one being to try to get Alfredo into a better environment. But he has a serious drug problem. I can tell you that he has told me that he is serious about changing his life and has reflected on that while he's been incarcerated. And I know he wants to explain that to the court. He has attempted to get into drug treatment while he's been incarcerated. He was communicating with various programs to see if he could get treatment at this time, wasn't able to. So with that said, could you state your name?
Alfredo Mate.
And Alfredo, you have been in jail now for how long?
It's been in 4 months this time.
And you have a pretty serious record in Utah, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so you've been in prison
Yes, sir.
on a number of occasions.
Yes.
And have you reflected on your situation while you were in prison this time?
Yes.
What did you decide?
I really want treatment, need treatment, and I've been trying to do doing programs and stuff so I can show that I'm trying to change and stuff. And I've written a couple of programs, lifetime recovery being one of them. And I've gotten approved, but just being incarcerated, I can't go to fifth until I get out. But, thought a lot about that, and finally opening up to my kids to where I'm really at. Mom finally told me where I'm at, and it just made me want to show them that I can get out of here and do better.
Now, you've been diagnosed with some mental health issues, correct?
Yes, sir.
What mental health issues do you have?
PTSD, anxiety, depression, ADHD,
Have you been diagnosed with bipolar?
bipolar also.
Are you getting any medication or treatment while you've been incarcerated?
Yes,
Has that helped you to sort of reflect on your life?
yes, I take my medication every day. Don't miss that.
Do you think you could succeed on probation?
I think I can.
You think that
With help
big,
with program,
excuse me?
with a program, yes, I need help, I need rehab, I really don't want to go to prison.
Are you willing to do inpatient program as well as outpatient program?
That's the only thing I would want to do is inpatient.
The only thing you'd want to do is inpatient.
I would want to.
If you think you have a serious problem.
Yes, sir.
You believe that that problem has been part of the reason why you've gotten into these problems, legal problems.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you want to tell the judge?
Not turning into you guys.
Okay,
History of me going to class, recovery and motion.
okay,
Great.
you're welcome.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I don't know, I don't really know what to say, but I don't wanna say even just let myself get sent to prison. I know I have a history of going to prison and stuff, but I've never had a treatment program. I've never had a chance to get into a program or into a rehab or anything like that. And I went out of my way to write Lifetime Recovery and also New Direction Church, so I can go to a ministry. And they both proved me, but it's just being incarcerated, I can't go to the program until I'm released. But if I do get released, I plan on going directly there. Like I told my family, I don't want to look any stop. I want to go directly to Lifetime Recovery and start the process of them.
All right,
All right, I have one other witness I'd like to call.
just 1 second. State any fact questions or no?
No.
All right, I have a couple of questions for you. If there's no objection.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I look at everybody as an individual. Sometimes people will come before me and their history is bad. Right? Honestly, anytime you get sent to prison, that's bad history. Your history is bad. It doesn't look good. So this is what I want you to explain to me. So in the stipulated evidence, you're saying that this motorcycle was sold to you. You have a key, okay. And then you evade, but then they say you have a bunch of keys on your person. And the police say that those keys are used to open mailbox. I think they said mailboxes. I think they said you are in possession of a set of jiggler keys. When asked, suspect stated that the set of keys belonged to a friend who is a locksmith, but did not know why he was in possession of a mailbox key. So you're riding on a motorcycle. Why do you have jiggler keys?
Because I took that motorcycle. Lied about that. I took the motorcycle. Jiggler keys were a friend's, but he let me use them because I was doing dumb stuff.
All right, and use the keys for what?
I have never used a key, but those jiggler keys, they were supposed to be to get into cars. But I never able to use them, like the brand new keys.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right, you say you have another witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Maggie Vargas.
Mr. Mate? You're back against the counter.
Maggie Vargas.
Good morning. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Mm.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Maggie Vargas.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Vargas, what is your relationship with Mr. Mate?
I'm his mother.
You're his mother? You gotta speak up, so.
I'm his mother.
And when did you first come to Texas?
They're gonna be 5 years in November.
And you came with Alfredo?
With Wilfred. He came after us. After he came really for prison.
Okay, and he's been living with you since then?
Yes, sir.
And why did you come to Texas?
I used to be a nurse at the University of Utah, Texas. I mean Utah. So we just wanna start over and take the kids out of Utah, you know. So we were looking for places. So I love Texas. So I said, let's go to Texas because I'm Puerto Rican. So and my family live in Puerto Rico and Miami. So it's like tropical.
Which some people don't know that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States, so thank you.
So I didn't want to I didn't want to stay in Utah because it's too cold and the winter is long. So we said, let's go to Texas. So we came right here random and just in a week we buy a house. And then we came like 2 months after that. So we said, I'm here. I've been 5 years.
Now, in terms of Wilfredo, do you believe that Wilfredo has a drug problem that is serious?
Yes,
You do. Did he have that problem in Utah?
Yes.
And has he ever had, to your knowledge, has he ever had any treatment for that problem?
no,
Now, I don't know if you were able to hear, but Wilfredo was asking the court for an opportunity to get community supervision and get drug treatment. Do you think that he would benefit from drug treatment?
he will do better because he never had a treatment before.
And do you believe that if he got that treatment and if he got community supervision, he could succeed? Do you believe that?
I believe that I will not give up on him. I will be here for him. I'm sorry.
And Wilfredo does have some mental health issues, correct?
Alright.
He's been diagnosed with various things.
Bipolar, OCD, depression, PTSD.
How old is he?
He's 29.
29.
29.
And he
I have
has,
a lot of kids, so I mean,
How many children do you have?
Huh?
How many children do you have?
4, but I have a lot of grandkids, so they're hanging out for the day for and all that. So. But we have like 4. We lost my father at the tragedy, so we lost his dad. He's been killed in Puerto Rico, and then my nephew, he just died 3 years ago by a drunk driver. And recently my grandson, he died from heart problems. So all that he's been, in all this situation, and he's been so depressed, having a lot of anxiety. I mean, I couldn't even breathe my own, or crying because thinking of him and just battle with the situation and all that. And I know one of the things that he's been going crazy and using drugs is because all these tragedies are not coming.
Okay.
so Wilfredo is still a young man.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe that he has the potential to be a better person?
Yes, he's using, I don't know how to commit all this crime because he's sweet, he's singing so good, he played guitar, he was good in school. I don't know what's going on after, but he's not a bad person. He made bad choices.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions? No questions. All right. So what types of drugs does he use? Do you know?
Amen. And heroin.
All right. Do you know when he started?
I think his friend in Utah being killed.
All right. Thank you so much for giving me insight into your son.
So that's for his behaviors. I'm so sorry about that.
No, I mean, here's the thing. It sometimes parents think that children's behavior is a reflection of them. Now, if he's a 2-year-old or a toddler, that's a reflection on parenting. But at some point, it becomes our own choices, at a certain age. Okay.
I never use any drugs or nothing. I don't even drink. So
All
I
right.
don't know why you learned that because we have a beautiful house and his house is no drugs at my house. Everybody's working. Everybody's a professional, I just want him to be changed.
All
Yeah,
right.
for his kids.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right. Mr. Mate, you can come forward. Any other witnesses?
No other ones.
All right. State, do you want to continue with the offer that you have in place?
Yes.
All right. All right. So here's the thing. Your history does not look good. The state is offering you 10 and they are silent on your application. People always say that probation in this court is not easy. I mean, I guess it's, it's not. I wouldn't know because I'm not the person doing the probation. But when I give people probation, it's designed hopefully for us not to see them again unless they're coming back to say, thank you for giving me a shot, right? So what I can tell you is, I'm going to give you a choice, and I'm going to give you a choice because this is an evading arrest detention in a vehicle. I see your history, but these are the only two choices you have. Don't come back to me with a third choice. Don't try to do something different because you only have two choices. One, I will send you to prison, and I will send you to prison for 5 years. You'll get credit for any time served. Or the second option is, this will be a conviction on your record. I'm not going to grant him deferred adjudication, and I will sentence him to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. Those are his only two choices. And if he chooses the second option, he's going to remain in custody because he's going inpatient treatment somewhere. So those are the only two choices. There's not a third choice. So do you need to speak to him?
A second.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no residing with minors. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
I graduated high school.
All right. There's 100 hours that will be deducted once he completes parenting classes. The remaining 100 hours will be deducted if he obtains a higher level of education or if he obtains some sort of trade school certification. There's to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. There's to be an evaluation for DDRF. And there's to be referrals to SafeP. I'm sorry, an evaluation for SafeP. I think, just 1 second. Yes. There's gonna, just 1 moment. Strike the last evaluation for DDR. This is the order I want things. There's gonna be referral, and all of this is to take place in custody. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. If felony drug court doesn't accept him, then he is to go to SafeP. And Ms. Abrams, the referral to DDRF, how long is that taking?
Can't have multiple referrals going. The DDR referral process could be month and a half. What I suggest possibly is let's do the funding and report it's not accepted.
All right.
DDRF, I mean, you already said safety, right?
Yes. Taking consideration 2025 CR 003472, 2025 PF 11391. There's going to be 120 sober meetings in 120 days. And let me see something else with your history. And it goes without saying, you're a convicted felon. You're not allowed to possess any weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need? I'm sorry, there's to be restitution, if any, to the complainant for the motorcycle.
Brett Castillo.
All right. I'm sorry, what's the name?
Brett Castillo.
All right, that will be Brett Castillo.
And Judge, in reference to also, there's another case that's currently open, a theft 1,500 to 30,000. If I can have a moment to speak with defense counsel, I'd like to try to maybe get that resolved because that'll obviously hold them up.
Okay. All right, let's do that. Did you review the probation? Is there anything else?
With the understanding if there is any open cases, felony drug court and or safety will not.
All right, they're gonna take care of that, hopefully today.
Or soon, yeah.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. Here's the thing. You're gonna remain in custody until that other case is resolved. He cannot move anywhere. I'm not gonna release him unless he's in some sort of treatment. And stop breaking your mom's heart. All right? All right, thank you.
Thank you.